and welcome to Guthrie High School Gymnasium. Alongside Casey Porter, I'm Chris Evans as we get set for Guthrie Lady J and Guthrie Blue Jay basketball as they host the Ponca City Wildcats. And this is a series that has been on the schedule for 4 or 5 years, and it's a matchup tonight of top 15 teams in 5A and 6A. Of course, Ponca City Lady Wildcats, a state tournament team from a year ago, and the Lady Jays will have a busy task on their hands tonight.
Yeah, no doubt, and it's nice to be home for once, obviously, and to come home and to play a team like Ponca City. We've talked about it several times, that when they went to that third tournament about 10 years ago, you lost match play games. And so to get a team the caliber of Ponca City to come to Guthrie and to be able to set that home and home up is a very neat deal. And then whenever Ponca City's good like they are this year, when Guthrie's good like they are this year, it hasn't always been like that, it makes it even better. So tonight in the girls game, Guthrie comes in 6-3, finished third place in the last tournament they've been to, third place in both tournaments, and have really played well. And both teams tonight, a lot of experience, and a lot of experience of winning as well. So you're talking about well-coached teams that are used to winning, teams that know how to win, and they've done it before, so it ought to be an exciting night.
Lady Wildcats of Ponca City enter with a 6-4 overall record. Again, state tournament a year ago, and they bring a lot of names familiar from a year ago. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now, we're going to take our opening timeout. When we come back, Casey will join the first-year head coach of the Lady Jays, Coach Corey Saucer, get his thoughts on the season and tonight's game. This is the Interbank Lady J Tip-Off Show.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here inside the Interbank Lady J Tip-Off Show. We now bring in the Lady J head coach, Corey Saucer. And, Coach, first of all, it's good to be back home, only the second home game of the season.
Yeah, it's great to be home. I thought we played really well the last time we were on our home floor. Close loss to 9th-ranked Piedmont. But, yeah, the travel can be pretty daunting sometimes. 7 of our first 10 on the road, or 7 of our first 8 on the road, but we're excited to be home for our home fans, homecoming. So the kids are excited to get back out and play.
You mentioned being on the road, Coach, and you've been on the road a lot. You've been in 2 tournaments already, and you just finished up your last tournament in 3rd place. You had a 3rd place finish, both tournaments with 3rd place finishes.
Yeah, anytime you go to a tournament, your initial goal is to always win it. But there's only one team that's going to go 3-0 in that tournament, and we were able to go 2-1 in both, advancing through the winner's side. So I thought we played well at times during those tournaments, but definitely our losses were against teams that at this point in the season were just better than us.
Obviously, homecoming brings a lot of distractions that don't have anything to do with basketball. You don't need those going against a team in Ponca City that's coming off of a state tournament berth a year ago. A lot of experience, and it starts with Birnbaum.
Yeah, homecoming's a distraction. I don't know of any coaches that like it, but it is for the kids, and the kids enjoy it. They get to get dressed up and have fun, so that's about them. And, we just try to make sure we do the best we can to keep their focus on the reason for homecoming, and that's the game. And so keeping the girls focused, hopefully they'll be able to focus. But, yeah, Ponca City's a challenge. State tournament team, all 5 starters back. We get to be the lucky ones that this is their actually first game back where they have their whole team. They haven't been healthy since last year's state tournament, so this is the first game they're starting 5 from last season's playing, so we get to enjoy that. So
we mentioned Ponca City, their 6-4 record, and again, getting healthy, getting everybody back on the court. Coming off a season where they did make the state tournament, Coach, but your Lady Jays, we talked about 2 third-place finishes, 6-3 overall. Kind of give us a State of the Union address for the Lady Jays right now.
We're still a work in progress. We've won the games I thought we'd have a chance to win, and we've lost the game against the better opponents at this point. But the growth is there, but there's still a long ways to go if we want to be a team that advances in the playoffs. And we got 14 more opportunities this year to get better for that playoffs. And playing an opponent like Ponca City will only get us ready for that opportunity. But right now, I'd say. Our weaknesses right now is what we're trying to work on, and that is defensive rebounding. The really good teams have exposed us, and offensive rebounded really well and made it a struggle for us. Giving good teams, Ponca City being one of them, extra opportunities. We're going to come up in the short end of the game if we do that. So in ball control, we've been a little sloppy at times with turnovers, and against good teams, even against bad teams, if you give them extra opportunities with turnovers, you're giving them a chance to extend their lead, or you're letting a bad team hang around. So those are 2 of our focuses here in the second half of the season. Limit our turnovers and limit the other team's second chance points.
Obviously not being a conference game, you want to win anyways, though, Coach. What are the keys to tonight's game?
What I just talked about, the thing we talked about before we came out is defensive rebounding and taking care of the ball. Our initial defense this year is holding teams to about 31% shooting, but then we give up an offensive rebound. It's so demoralizing. You play really good, solid initial defense, and then you give them a second and a third and a fourth chance to score. So our focus for tonight is defensive rebounding and taking care of the ball, because they're going to press us for 32 minutes, and if we let their press become a factor, it's going to be a long night for us.
I know Mom and Dad's going to be back watching for you. Got to watch your P's and Q's, don't you?
Yep, yeah, I do. Parents are down on vacation in Alabama, so I just texted them how to get to the game, so they're excited to get to be able to watch.
Very good. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks, Coach. Thanks.
Lady J head coach Corey Salzer.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
Welcome back, Interbank Lady J tip-off show alongside Kel Evans, Craig Fleck, Casey Porter. I'm Chris Evans, and first time we get to meet Coach Saucer here on the broadcast, and he has a great pedigree.
He does.
From his playing days to his coaching days.
Yep, and you can just tell by talking to him. You can talk to him for 10 seconds in, and you know that he's all about basketball and how good of a coach he is, and how much he appreciates the young ladies that play for him. So Guthrie, very fortunate, after the Jack Hankins deal a year ago, leaving midseason, fortunate enough to get a coach like Coach Salzer in here.
No doubt. We'll get more into this matchup here in just a little bit as Lady Jays come in playing good basketball, 6-3 overall. But now it's time. Coming up here is our national anthem, Miss Sumo, varsity cheerleader.
national anthem. Cops. Tonight's starting rounds. For the Ponca City Lady Wildcats. Number 3, sophomore, Harris Branson. Number 11, sophomore, Haley Venture. Number 21. Number 22, senior, Jalissa Garcia. And number 25, senior, Ali Jennings.
And those are the starting lineups for the Ponca City Wildcats. Number 20, Class 6A basketball, 6-4 overall. Now time for the starting lineups for the Lady Jays.
Guard, number 13, senior Reagan Twitty. At guard, number 23, junior Rodney Jordan. Forward, number 33, junior Naya Everly. And at forward, number 35, sophomore Ariana Morgan.
Year head coach Corey Saucer. They enter with a 6-3 record, number 14 in Class 5A basketball, coming off a impressive 47-34 win over Heritage Hall in the Weatherford tournament. Lady Jays won 2 out of 3 ball games in the Weatherford tournament, including a dominant 66-7 win over Lawton Christian. They did have a 16-point setback to Tuttle, but Lady Jays playing good basketball as I think we're officially in basketball season.
No doubt.
College football ended last night.
Say it all the time, it takes a couple of crock pots and a holiday tournament to get you into basketball mode, and certainly had that. And football season's officially over on the college end last night with Alabama with that unbelievable win in overtime. Yeah, so that part of it's over. I don't watch the NFL, so it is officially basketball season and ready to go, and this is going to be a great girls game tonight. I mean, a great game.
No doubt about that. And again, Ponca City Lady Wildcats a year ago in the state tournament. They won they went to Owasso and won the regional, won both games there. They did lose the first game in area, but rebounded the next day and won the area consolation, advanced to the state championship. Ran into a good Edmond Santa Fe ball club, but a impressive run a year ago. And a lot of those names last year are back this year.
All 5 starters.
Yeah.
And so anytime you talk about a state tournament team in 6A girls basketball and they have all 5 of their girls coming back, you know they're going to be pretty salty.
Madison Birnbaum, Ponca City wins the tip, right away. Ponca City will be moving right to left in a dark blue uniforms. Lady Jays in a home white uniforms. Homecoming 2018 already. Happy New Year.
No doubt.
3-point shot, right wing is off the rim, no good. And nice rebound by the Lady Jays. Here we go. Ballard Stevenson into the front court. Nakaya, 3-year starter. Shot up is no good on the baseline, but Brandy Jordan draws a foul, and Brandy Jordan will go to the free throw line.
One thing that you like to see is that Ponca City settled for about a 19-foot, 20-foot 3-point jump shot. The Lady Jays attacking the rim, trying to get higher percentage shots. So you would think if that trend continues, Guthrie would get a better, higher shooting percentage, and that would help them a long ways to go on them and winning this game.
Brandy Jordan, first points here tonight with the made free throw. Brandy on the season shooting almost 56%. Second free throw on the way. Free throws have gotten better for her from her freshman year. Second one does not drop. 1 for 2. Lady Jays with an early 1-0 lead, 30 seconds into the contest.
As always, when you're trying to pull an upset, you have to have all the freebies they give you. Your free throws have to go down.
Down low, good point, good looking shot there. Close range by Madison Birnbaum, and Ponca with their first bucket.
Birnbaum is where they start and where they end. And again, after a 3-point shot, they were not going to settle for that all night. Got it down low for the high percentage, high-low shot.
Brandy takes it to the hoop, and with a right-handed layup, it's good. Brandy with her first bucket, her from the field, all 3 points. Lady Jays have a 1-point lead.
I like how she contorted herself and went underneath to get the shot off.
Quickly back the other way. It's Birnbaum again.
And if you give Birnbaum the ball that deep, she's just simply going to score. And you got to front her and make sure that she doesn't get the ball in that position, because once she does, it's Katie bar the door. She's putting it in.
Ariana Morgan on the left wing gets it over to Everly, moving around the perimeter. Ponca City inviting that shot. Motion offense here for the Lady Jays.
Yeah, motion offense, not a whole lot of picking against a man offense or against a man defense, so there has not been an open shot yet. A lot of movement, but you have not been able to get anybody open. Here's a pick by Twitty on the backside of it. I think the Lady Jays are finally figuring out what defense Ponca's in. Change the offensive set here.
Randy Jordan sets a pick for Reagan, gets into the paint, little floaty shot, short, no good, and it's rebounded by Ponca City's Allie Jennings.
You can see how well coached the Lady Jays are. Change their set midstream.
Shot up, no good, and the Lady Jays commit their first foul as we'll have Ponca City free throws upcoming. 3-man officiating crew here tonight. 2 males, 1 female. We've seen all 3. All 3 do a great job as committing the foul for Lady Jays was Ariana Morgan, her first personal foul.
Guthrie was running a zone offense, the motion zone offense, and was intelligent enough to switch in midstream to a man offense and start setting some picks to get an open shot. That's how well the Lady Jays recognize how you're trying to attack them.
Bailey Fincher, second free throw's up and good. She goes 2 for 2. Ponca City doubles up the Lady Jays early on here in this one, 6-3, 2 minutes and some change gone by. And now we see Ponca City pick up full court. See how the Lady Jays handle this.
After the first 3-point attempt for Ponca, they've gotten 2 layups and now 2 free throws. And obviously, if you make it that easy on them, they're going to cash in on you.
Here's the trap. Brandy pass it to the front court. Now Lady Jays have numbers. 3-on-2. Stevenson on the right side. Double team shot up anyway. Off the glass and good.
Dipsy-do, much like Brandy Jordan a minute ago. And you can tell Lady Jays have worked on how to get their shot off cleanly. And not only that, get off a good shot.
6-5, jump shot. There's that lady again. Finally missing the shot. Birnbaum a little outside of the paint. And we have a whistle and a foul.
Although not heavily contested, still not a good shot by Birnbaum because there was nobody underneath the bucket to rebound. So it was do or die.
And Ponca's been able to get into the paint so far. First personal foul call there on Allie Jennings. As the second team foul is, we see the full court pressure again here. One dribble and picked it up. That's always dangerous, and there is the 10-second violation and a turnover on the Lady Jays.
No more 10-second violation in college basketball for the women, but there still is a 10-second violation in high school, and the reason is you don't have a shot clock. If you had a shot clock, you could eliminate that 10-second violation, but without one, you can't do it.
3-point shot in the corner by Jennings. It is good. The first 3-point shot of the game is Allie Jennings, and they're up by 4 now, 9-5.
Birnbaum in the low post. Jennings out beyond the perimeter. That's a great 1-2 combo, working the ball inside out.
Reach-in foul on the sophomore number 3, Brandstetter. Her first personal. Third team foul. Come up on the midway point here in about 45 seconds. Ponca City with a 9-5 lead. Here's the full court trap. Cross-court pass is going to go out of bounds, and Lady Jays commit the second turnover.
Got to make your free throws. Can't turn the ball over. Cannot give Birnbaum easy position in the low post. Those are all the things you have to do if you want to defeat a very talented Ponca City Lady Wildcat team. They make you pay for every mistake you make.
Nice give and go. Shot short, though. And Nakaya trying to track down the rebound, and she does, and she's held from behind. And Ponca City commits their 4th team foul. 4:21 to play in the first quarter. Foul called on Brandstetter. That's her second personal foul, and she's going to exit stage left as sophomore number 13, Riley Beard, will check in for her.
It's another thing they can do with 5 starters coming back. They can throw waves at you, and they trust people they bring off the bench to either maintain or even add to the lead. And boy, there is a skip pass. That is not a clinic on how to beat a not overly aggressive 3-quarter court trap.
Yeah, 3 turnovers. I think all 3 have been consecutive here.
3 turnovers. You let Birnbaum have 2 inside shots. You fouled once to allow 2 free throws.
Fincher penetrates, shot up, good, and she's fouled. Bailey Fincher already 2 made free throws, gets her first shot from the field, and she'll try to make it an old-fashioned three-point play. It's the second personal foul called on Ariana Morgan.
Now you did not stop the basketball. That's rule number 1, is you got to stop the ball. You did not do that. Fincher got all the way to the rim. And these Ponca Lady Wildcats can finish with either hand. That makes it very tough to stop.
7-point deficit here, 12-5. Just over the midway point of this first quarter.
Lady 1-2-2 3/4 court trap here.
And Lady Jays turn it over. 4 turnovers now. Lady Wildcats on the run. Finch on the left side. Gets it off top of the key to Garcia on the floor now. Wide open 3 for Jenny. She's already made 1. This one's off the hill, rim, no good. Nakaya with the rebound. Outlet pass. It goes to Morgan. Morgan on the left side. The sophomore up. Shot up. Glass. No good. And it's rebounded by Fincher of Ponca City.
And that's the problem with that shot, is it's contested. Not only is it contested, is you have nobody under the bucket to rebound. So if you miss, you know Ponca City's going to get it. Here's another backdoor cut.
Lady J's able to get a hand on that one to get it out of bounds. And Ponca will substitute 2 players here. Number 2, that is Carly Badley, and I don't have number 0 on my roster. So
Ponca, it's not an overly aggressive pressure, but they have created a 10-second violation. 3 turnovers now in it. So the Lady Jays are going to have to simply adjust to that 3/4 court pressure.
And there's a traveling violation. My first turnover for Ponca City, and of course my numbers are completely unofficial.
Yep, and then you have an inside-out combo with Birnbaum and Jennings. You have a slasher to the bucket that can finish once she gets to the bucket, and Fincher. Very good offensive team. Kaya lucky she did not get called for a charging violation. Got a little bit deep, but no harm, no foul. And here come the Lady Wildcats.
The other way. There's a jump shot just above the free throw line. It's nothing but net for the freshman Carly Badley. And Coach Saucer needs a timeout as Ponca City's opened up a 9-point lead, 14-5. It's a 30-second timeout.
I'm not sure that I've ever seen a good shooter dribble to their left as a right-handed shooter and miss a shot. I mean, it gets everything squared up to the bucket. And boy, that one dribble with the left hand moving to your left, getting it squared up, makes it easier to put her down.
First of 2 events this week inside the Guthrie High School Gymnasium. The Blue Jay Wrestling will have their one of many, not very many duels here inside the gym, but they have two plus districts, I believe. Yeah. But Blackwell Maroons will come to town on Thursday. We'll have the junior high and high school matches right here on Guthrie News page, Facebook Live.
It's homecoming Thursday too, isn't it?
They usually do in the same week, so I would certainly think so.
Yeah, because I know my beautiful wife is coming to partake in all that.
Back to action here. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be off the Lady Jays for their 5th turnover in this first quarter. Now we have first substitution for the Lady Jays. Checking into the game is Kaya Thomas. Kaya, senior for Coach Saucer. And Coach Saucer will play 7 consistently. He can go 8, 9 maybe, but consistently 7.
Of course, Kaya has played so much basketball, not just at the high school level, but just overall in her life. Very experienced, great defensive player. She's kind of that glue person to the team. She does all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, and a lot of things that do as well.
There's a trial violation on Ponca City. Kaya has played in all 10 ball games, entering the ball game with 4 points a ball game. Leading the way offensively for the Lady Jays this year. No surprise, Brandy Jordan 12.4 a game, and Nakaya with 10.7.
You know, one thing that has happened after that first initial easy shot that Brandy Jordan got, Guthrie has not been able to get high percentage shots at all. They've struggled to even get shots off because they've turned it over too much against this pressure.
Lady Jays break the pressure this time. Morgan puts it on the floor, playing with 2 fouls. Got to be careful out there as Kaya has it right side to Ballard for 3 on the right side. Rim no good, and Birnbaum comes away with the rebound.
Did not make it, but that's a good shot to take for Nakaya. She was open. That's a shot she needs to take. Eventually she'll put it down.
Lady Jays back defensively on the floor, Badly with it, gets into the paint, running left-handed shot. It's no good, but before she made her move, she commits the traveling violation for the 3rd turnover on Ponca City.
Yeah, you know, the difference between Guthrie and Ponca's turnovers, each have 3, is Ponca's are on their offensive end, which means they're not leading directly to buckets for Guthrie on the offensive end. So Guthrie's still having to work for everything they get. whereas Guthrie's turned the ball over twice that has led directly to Ponca City points.
Brandy Jordan checks back in for Guthrie. Check it in for Ponca, 22, Jalicia Garcia. So both starters back in the ball game. Guthrie breaks the full court press. Nakai to the hoop. Oh, your little Euro step with the right hand layup.
Euro step dipsy-do underneath. With the right hand of the lay-in, Nakaya Stevenson.
Nakaya with 4, Lady Jays within 7, 14-7. Now here's a quick three-point shot on the left side, and it's good for Fincher.
Fincher's shown that she can slash to the bucket, finish with the left hand as a right-handed player. Now she's shown she can shoot it from 22 feet.
She has 8 points. Now a jump shot, a long one. It's nothing but net as Naya is able to rip the cores for her first bucket. Lady Jays back within 8.
Boy, these good teams that have good guards, you cannot celebrate success. They will be back on top of you before you have time to adjust.
Nice pass, shot up, good. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Taking the offensive foul for the Lady Jays. Is that Kaya? It is. Kaya takes the offensive foul.
Did we not just mention she does all the glue things on this team, taking charges? She always seems to, when she's in there, get the toughest matchups defensively. She'll keep balls alive. She'll get rebounds. She does all of the little things that eventually add up to big things within a game to allow you to be successful.
Garcia,
now just 8 here.
Yeah, Garcia picks up her second personal foul. She has to go to the bench as Zoe Freeman checks in. She wears jersey 24. Lady Jays trapped in the corner. Now we'll have a push from behind. That's going to bail the Lady Jays out.
You know, there's 4 corners in a half court. You've got them 2 on the baseline and 2 at the half court.
And they've never missed.
No, no, boy, when you saw Kaya get trapped right there at half court in that corner, you knew it was not going to be good, and it turned out as well as it could possibly have turned out for the Lady Jays.
16 fouls on Ponca City. Final 33 seconds of this first quarter. Lady Jays trying to dip in that 8-point deficit. Kaya, now there's a turnover. Brandy Jordan trying to feed it in the paint, and now Ponca looks up, pass in the corner. 20 seconds, baseline penetration, ball out of bounds. It will stay with Ponca City as Broom lost it momentarily.
Good idea between Jordan and Thomas. It was a good cut to the bucket by Kaya, but just simply not good spacing. I mean, 2.5 feet is not enough to make a pass against a team as good and long as Ponca City.
Trying to go down low. They do find Jenny. Shot's no good, but she's fouled. Her teammates will come help her out.
You know, so you try to front burn bomb at Jennings, which means if you do allow an entry pass to get by you and you're fronting them, now they have no contest on their way to the bucket unless you foul them. That's what happened. Jennings put down the first free throw. You're almost better off, as good as they shoot early in the game, just give up the 2 points and save the foul.
Naya called for the foul. First free throw was up and good. The second free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession line for Ponca City down this final 7 seconds. Nakaya pressure defense, right wing, Jennings with it. She'll fire for 3. Rim, no good. Loose ball, 1 second, and that's the end of the first quarter. Ponca City led in that first quarter by Bailey Fincher. They have a 9-point lead, 18-9. Take a timeout, come back with second quarter action. This is Lady J basketball.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
Welcome back, Guthrie High School Gymnasium. Kel Evans, Craig Fleck, Casey Porter, Chris Evans with you. Ponca City double up the Lady Jays in that first quarter, 18-9. Lady Jays will have the basketball first here in the second quarter.
You cannot allow Ponca. They'll play keep away from you as good of guards as they have. You cannot allow them to get a double-digit lead and stay there for very long. Got to chip into this right now.
Brandy thought about the 3, puts it on the floor. Lady Jays try to pick and roll, nothing there. Now Brandy takes it back in. Right-handed layup is blocked nicely by Birnbaum. And here comes Ponca City. Lady Jays had 6 turnovers in that first quarter.
Most of them against pressure. This one just trying to make a good play.
Shot too strong, rebounded by Brandy. Brandy will push the issue up the floor, center to 4. Now angling to the right, shot up is no good. Gets her own rebound though, kicks it out. Kaya for 3. Front rim, no good. Naya fights for the rebound, but Birnbaum comes away with it.
Both good shots because they were open, and they both shots had Lady Jays under the bucket where you at least had a chance to retrieve it and get it back.
Fincher, number 11, cross-court pass, 3-point shot on the way for Freeman. It's no good. And Nakaya with the rebound. Fincher, number 11 for Ponca City, leads all scorers in the ballgame with 8 points. 3-point shot by Reagan. It's front, no good. And it is rebounded by Fincher.
Game of numbers, 3 Ponca Lady Wildcats under the bucket, only 2 for the Lady Jays. So you knew once she missed it that Ponca was going to retrieve the rebound unless she had some kind of squirrely kick off the rim.
Birnbaum's been quiet offensively after getting 2 quick buckets in this one. Lady Jays play good defense.
Boy, look at this motion. This almost looks like the old 6-on-6 game, the way that the Lady Wildcats like to pass and pick away here.
Eventually, you're going to find somebody if you run through your offense. No shot clock, so you can be patient.
And especially if you have a 9-point lead.
James 3-point shot's no good. Birnbaum was expecting someone on her. No one was there, so she simply took it back up for her 6th point.
Like you said, be patient. You can do that when you have a 9-point lead. Now an 11-point lead and no shot clock. And Ponca City certainly showed their patience on that possession.
Ponca Lady Wildcats, a 2-game winning streak. Victories over Sapulpa and Booker T. Washington in the Westmore tournament last week. Randy Jordan sizing up her defender. Birnbaum blows by her, and I think Brandy can win that battle all night, Case.
Just spread the floor. That's what Guthrie did last time. Brandy didn't make the shot, but instead of picking against this defense, just spread the floor, let Brandy get to the top of the key, and give her a 2-way go at it.
Birnbaum underneath, back-to-back buckets, just like she began the ball game. She has 8 points.
Cannot allow her to get the ball that deep. Once she does, you just simply got to give it up and let her score because she's going to do it anyways.
Ponca showing zone here, 3-2 zone. Brandy thought about it for a brief second. Brandy, by the way, with 5 points on the night. She averages, again, 12 points a contest, and we have a foul on Ponca City. Too much of the hands there by Bailey Broom. That's her first personal foul. 17 fouls, so 1-1 for the remainder. 5:03 till we get double bonus.
Excellent adjustment for Ponca City. Brandy's had 2 dribble drives where she's looked like she's been able to get to the rim anytime she wanted to. So as an adjustment, Ponca City goes zone to try to eliminate that dribble drive. Very good. I mean, that's why they're good, right? They see what you're doing, they adjust almost immediately.
Nakaya, a 57.8% free throw shooter, misses the 1-1, but battles for the rebound and gives the Lady Jays a second chance on this possession. Under 5 minutes to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. Brandy underneath, double team, baseline anyway. Shot up, no good. She's double teamed, and the shot was still too strong. She is a tough lady down low.
Excellent officiating. Did not call the initial foul because he knew he was getting ready to be able to call a 2-shot foul, which was even more damning for the defense. So I like the fact that he did not bail the Ponca City Lady Wildcats out by calling an initial foul and having it out of bounds underneath.
Brandy misses the first free throw. She's now 1 of 3. The foul, by the way, called on Badley, the freshman guard. That's her first personal foul. Brandy looking for the 12th point for the Lady Jays, and she secures it now. 2 for 4 from the line. She has 6 in the contest.
Last under 5 minutes now. Got to cut into this thing. You need to make sure it's under double digits, somewhere around 4 or 6 points at halftime. You cannot allow Ponca to leak out and take control in this last 4.5.
Couple of substitutions for Ponca City. Again, apologize, don't have number 1 on my roster. And now we're going to have a moving pick on top of the screen by number 2, Badley. That's her second consecutive foul by her. That's the 18th foul. Excuse me, correction, 9th team foul. Obviously not a 1-on-1 on an offensive foul. Next foul for Ponca will be 2 free throws.
Brandy at that high post, slat, and/or top of the key has been the most successful offense Guthrie has been able to run. If you can get the ball to her, she needs to be a little more active here. Get her to the short corner here.
In the corner for the three. Glass rim, no good. Easy rebound for Birnbaum, or excuse me, number 2, as it comes down right to her.
First lazy shot of the night, I think. You didn't really work your offense. You can get that shot anytime you want.
Now, 3-ball, corner pocket is good for number 0, one of the Lady Wildcats I don't have on the roster. It's the biggest lead of the night for Ponca City, 13 points.
That's simply what Ponca City does to you. If you take a shot that you're not supposed to take, they almost immediately come back and make you pay. Boy, and they sure did. That was a 6-point swing. If Jordan makes that, it's down to 7. Instead, Ponca comes back and makes a 3, and it's all the way up to 13.
Kick ball, it will stay with Lady Jays. Number 0, appreciate Craig Fleck helping me out as he always does, is Trinity Ridgener. She's a 5'7" freshman, by the way. And number 2, we don't have a number 1. We're still searching for a number 1. So Ridgener wears jersey number 0, the one who hit the 3-pointer just moments ago. Lady Jays find Twitty on the baseline. Back out to Nakaya. Puts it on the floor. In the corner, Montalongo for 3. Just entered the ballgame. They're going to say her foot was on the line, but Trisha Montalongo makes her appearance quickly with 2 points.
Great offense against that 3-2 zone that Ponca's playing. Reverse the ball faster than the defense can rotate. If you do that, you're going to get a good shot. Montalongo did put it down.
Looked like Trisha was kind of set there. The Lady Wildcat kind of bounced off of her. And Bailey Fincher's a great free throw shooter. I don't want to send her there, but I thought Trisha had the right spot on the floor.
Coach Salzer not very happy about it either.
We'll get a replay up in here in our booths.
But she just made her first shot of the night, right? So you got to let her keep that momentum.
She might have moved a little bit at the end. Yeah, Trisha averages 2, already has 2, so time to add that. Here's a 3-pointer. It's no good. Birnbaum with the rebound, though. A dangerous pass. It's a turnover for Ponca City. See if the Lady Jays can get this one into single digits on the deficit. It is Montalongo will draw the foul, and Trisha will go to the free throw line. Trisha has been there 9 times. She's made 4 of them, a 44% free throw shooter. She'll get 2 chances here. 3rd personal foul, by the way, on Badley, the freshman guard.
You got to like the fact that Trisha made her first shot before she's going to the free throw line to give her some confidence.
Trisha's played in all 10 ball games for Coach Saucer this year. First free throw's up and good.
Not a surprise. Just relaxes you. It's kind of like, of course, I'm a baseball coach, so I use a lot of baseball analogies, but when you get a hit your first time up, the rest of the day is a lot easier, isn't it?
Take a deep breath. At worst, I'm 225 for the day. Second free throw's good.
Those 6 errors that you make for the rest of the day don't feel quite as bad, do they?
Absolutely. 9-point deficit for the Lady Jays. Montalongo now with 4 points as Ponca City across the timeline, center of the floor. Again, their star guard is Fincher. You see right there, driving to the hoop, uses the left hand.
Well, she likes that crossover. She makes you think as a right-handed dribbler that she's going right, but she crosses over, and she's actually better finishing with her left. So it's a little deceptive. The Lady Jays are going to have to make that adjustment.
She has 10 points. It's back to an 11-point lead for Ponca.
Well, Guthrie has not solved this 3-2 zone, have they?
Trisha apparently appears to got away with the travel. Shot's no good, and Naya's on the baseline and will go the other way.
The short corner is not the way to defeat a zone. The way you defeat a zone is that you get it to the high post, then you get it to the corner. If you don't have a shot, then you rotate the ball faster than the defense can rotate themselves, and then you get shots from there, maybe a dribble penetration or an open jumper.
2:10 to go until halftime. 27-16 Ponca lead. Had the lead majority of this first half. Checking into the game for Ponca City is Beard, sophomore. She has the basketball. Good pressure defense. Now Fincher finds Beard down low, out of bounds. Last touch by Guthrie.
Well, we mentioned when I did about the 4:30 mark, it was a 10-point game then that you needed to get down under double digits. It's still an 11-point lead, but you've kind of hung around there. This is a big 151.
3-ball corner pocket is good for Riley Beard. That's her first bucket of the night. That's a 3rd made 3-pointer for the Lady Wildcats. Back to a 14-point lead, 30-16.
That's a dagger right before half. Instead of trying to get the game underneath double digits, now the Lady Jays are just trying to keep their head above water down 14.
Bounce pass in the paint. Was it kicked? It was. So Guthrie will have the basketball.
Finally got it into Jordan inside of that zone. And The adjustment was just sink down about 3 feet instead of playing the high post. Kind of play in between a high and a low post and see if you can give yourself a little bit more spacing.
Nakaya just beats the 5-second call, but the ball is loose, and Lady Jays will kick this one out of bounds, and it's a turnover. 8 turnovers committed by the Lady Jays. Ponca City sitting on 4 turnovers. Minute 24 to go in this one. Ponca City, by the way, will stay in 5A action this week when they travel to Carl Alberts. Lady Titans number 9, 5A basketball.
And with a 14-point lead, 1:10 left to go first half. 5-second call is on.
Instead, Beard's able to get a past Naya and lays it up for 2. She has 5 quick points. And now it's a 16-point lead, 32-16, under a minute to go. Monolago goes baseline. That's stopped. Bounce pass that's near turnover as it goes into the Ponca bench. They'll stay with the Lady Jays. Nakaya for 3. She has made 33% of it, and that one goes in for Nakaya's first made three-pointer tonight. She has 7 in the game. And we have final 40 seconds left here. Beard has made the last 2 buckets for Ponca City, passes it up to Fincher, back to Beard for 3, same spot she made the one before. That one's missed, rebounded by Brandy. Here come the Lady Jays, down 13. Brandy fakes left, goes right, Euro step, layup no good. Naya fights for the rebound, she comes up with it, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Ponca City.
You know, and I used to say 10 or 11 years ago that team with 45, 50 seconds left and a 13-point lead might pull it out and take the last shot. I've learned not to say that anymore, because in that last 40 seconds, even though they do have a 13-point lead, there's liable to be 4 different possessions. It's just a different game nowadays.
A lot of teams like to fast break, try to get the other team.
Yep. Not a lot of teams, every team in high school anymore.
14 seconds. See if Ponca likes to go for the final shot. Looks like they will here as they go to Fincher. She'll throw up a 3-pointer. Not the best of shot. A long rebound for Nakaya. 4 seconds. Has time to get a shot off. Can she get it? 2 seconds. Loses the basketball, and that will be the first half. Ponca City had an 18-9 at the end of the first quarter. They will go into the Golden Chick halftime with a 13-point lead, 32-19. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with that Golden Chick halftime show. You're watching Guthrie Lady J basketball.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. Golden Chick halftime show. Had some Golden Chick last night after YMCA youth basketball went with the rotisserie chicken. The little ones went with the chicken strips. Lula and the crew out there do a great job at Golden Chick. Open late, open early for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner needs. Golden Chick, I-35 and Highway 33, doing a good job out there. Halftime score, Ponca City 32, Guthrie 19. Go over the schedule here for the Lady Jays. Start the year off 2-0. Victory over Northwest Classen and Western Heights, both on the road. Lady Jays' first home game of the year back on December 19th. Dropped to Piedmont 43-47. So the Lady Jays are 1-1 in conference play now. And then after that, it's the 2 tournaments, the Duncan tournament and the Weatherford tournament. Lady Jays got victories over Heritage Hall and Duncan. Their only loss in Duncan was against 6A Edmond North. They are ranked number 15 in 6A basketball. Good team and really had an easy time with the Lady Jays. But Lady Jays last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday took on the Weatherford tournament. Got a big win over Lawton Christian. Sent back to Tuttle 48-32 on Friday. Came back on Saturday and for the second time this year defeated Heritage Hall. And that has been the season schedule so far for the Lady Jays. They'll be back in action January 12th, Friday night, when they go to Shawnee. Back on the road with El Reno. And then it's the Lincoln Christian tournament, the final tournament of the season. That will be on January 18th. Take our final time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. When we come back, it's second half action between Guthrie and Ponca City. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
When you're hungry, here's a little trick. Jump in the car and head to Golden Chick. When it's gotta be great and it's gotta be quick, you gotta get your tenders at Golden Chick. Golden Chick, for the best chicken, you know what to do. Golden Chick, sides and rolls made fresh for you. Golden Chick, just one bite and you'll forget the rest. The original and still the best. Golden Chick.
Second half action just underway here in Guthrie. Lady Jays with the basketball first. Nakaya Stevenson backs it out. Kel Evans, Craig Flick, Casey Porter, Chris Evans with you. Lady Jays down 13. Brandy Jordan trying to cut into that, and she does. Brandy Jordan from straight away for her 10th point of the night.
She has shown that when she gets in triple threat position, she can drive to the bucket from the top of the key. Now she can shoot it, so obviously a valuable weapon.
Correct myself, she has 9 points and now draws the foul. She was bringing it up to the floor. Good start for the Lady Jays as the third personal foul is called on Julicia Garcia.
And after that three-pointer with about a minute and a half to go in the first half to pull up by 14 for Ponca. Good to see Guthrie clawing back into this, down just 10.
Absolutely. Nakaya between the two circles picks a dribble up off the Brandy. That's one of the nice things about Brandy Jordan's game is she can go inside or outside. Ariana, double team shot, no good, but she'll draw the foul. The sophomore got a lot of playing time a year ago. We'll go to the free throw line, looking for her first points here tonight.
Gotta like how she set it up. She was patient to begin with, certainly under control, used her right hand to set everything up, and then went back to her left to get the shot off and drew the foul. That was outstanding.
First free throw is no good.
You do all that good work, and then you're 15 feet away, unguarded, and you can't make the shot. Those are tough. Those are tough.
Second free throw, no good. Ariana just a 45% free throw shooter. Lady Jays have really struggled from the free throw line this year. Now a three-point shot in the corner is good. Allie Jennings with her second made three-pointer of the night. She has 7 points.
You cannot celebrate success or failure. You can't celebrate success. You cannot pout about failure, because if you do, Ponca City's going to be on the other end before you set up and scoring.
Brandy will try a three again. This one misses everything badly out of bounds. Ponca basketball.
Not really through the offense, and it's amazing how when you take shots that aren't necessarily through the offense, how they don't tend to go in like they do if you're in good rhythm.
Ponca City being patient this time offensively. Looking for the right matchup. They go down low. Power move. Shot on the right side, no good. Offensive rebound, though, and ball out of bounds. No, a foul before that. Foul called on Brandy Jordan. Her first personal foul. First team foul for the Lady Jays here in the second half. Minute 40 gone by. Each team with 3 points. Both three-pointers, Brandy Jordan for Guthrie and Allie Jennings for Ponca. Fincher trying to lead it down low, turns it over instead.
Ponca City not overly flashy. I mean, they don't stick out to you in any one category.
Nakaya for three, splashes it for the second time. She has 10 points. Lady Jays back within 10, 35-25. Ponca gets it in the paint. Birnbaum can't control it, but picks it up on the baseline. Beard, a fake pass to the hoop, shot by Garcia is no good. And then she's able to tip it out to Fincher.
That Euro step's in vogue, isn't it? They like using that thing.
Now on the floor, Brandstetter, shot blocked, ball loose. Picking up, shot up right side, short by Fincher. And Brandy Jordan finally corrals it now. A long baseball pass, 2-on-2. Nakaya to the hoop on the right side, too strong. Rebounded by Reagan. She goes up. No good, but she draws the foul. Good hustle on both sides for the Guthrie Lady Jays.
No doubt, and it was an absolute miracle that there was not some kind of whistle blown on the Ponca City offensive end. And that obviously worked to the favor of Guthrie. And, you know, talking about Nakaya's last three-pointer, remember in the first half when we mentioned when she missed her first one, how it was a good shot? And by her taking that first free throw, no good. If she keeps taking those good shots, the shots that she needs to take, eventually they'll go down. And her last one did.
Reagan, a 60% free throw shooter, makes 1 of 2. By the way, that's the third personal foul on Allie Jennings.
Boy, and it's just a psychological, I don't know how to put it, but it helps you mentally when you look up and you're underneath 10.
Yeah.
It's in single digits. There's something about that psychologically that makes a big difference.
Beard checks in for Jennings in those 3 personal fouls. Fincher, pass goes out of bounds, trying to go down low to Birnbaum. And Lady Jays, as you mentioned, Casey, in single digits. Ponca City needs a timeout.
Guthrie with timely shooting have made enough shots to just kind of stick around. Boy, and we have seen things go sideways and haywire and crazy before, so obviously hanging around just down 9, have cut into this thing. It's exactly where you want to be.
Ponca will spend a 30-second timeout. Lady Jays with the basketball out of the timeout. Down 9. Now you're in single digits. Now, now chip away.
I mean, if you can hit a shot here, get it. I mean, I'm just telling you, things can go sideways in a hurry. It's a good drive by Nakaya and a
nice
dish.
Naya cleans off the glass for 2. She has 4 points. All set there by Nakaya, though.
No doubt. And again, after making your three-pointer, you drive to the bucket, you draw the double. Maya's ready to receive the pass and go straight up with it. Good offense.
Nakaya does average 3 assists as quickly the other way Brandstetter gets her first bucket of the night to bring it back to a 9-point lead. Yeah, Nakaya, 3.1 assists per game.
Ponca City just makes enough shots to keep that anaconda effect on you, where they just keep sucking the life out of you every time you feel like you're making a dent.
Brandy tried to split the double team, draws a foul on Garcia, and that is her 4th personal foul. It's the 4th team foul. Garcia will have to go to the bench. Badley will check in, but Badley has 3 personal fouls. Kaya Thomas checks in for Guthrie. Knight inbound the basketball, baseline left, gets it in to Brandy. Brandy on the left wing will dribble to the center of the floor. Brandy, Nakaya, Ariana, Kaya, and Naya on the floor for Guthrie. Brandy looking to go one-on-one. Was able to do it earlier. Draws a double team shot. No good. And it's rebounded by Badley.
Was good and patient, but then the shot kind of looked awkward going up, didn't it?
Midway point of the third quarter. Shot up is good by Birnbaum. And she's fouled. We'll go to the free throw line. Birnbaum with 10 points. We'll try to make it 11.
Ariana just fell asleep just for that split second. And how many times have we said that? If you aren't paying attention for just a split second, Ponca City's good enough to make you pay for it.
Ariana picks up her 3rd personal foul. The missed free throw will go out of bounds. Last touch by Ariana, and so Ponca City with an 11-point lead. We'll look to add it here, and we'll have a substitution as Trisha Montalongo will check in for Morgan with those 3 personal fouls.
And that is the 2nd time that Ponca has missed a free throw and retrieved their own rebound. That's something you cannot do.
Around the perimeter to the corner, nothing there. 3-point shot, left wing, skips across the rim, no good. Montalongo tracks down the long rebound in the corner, dribbles out of trouble. They'll bring up the ball on the sideline before giving it off to Nakaya. Quick on the right side, it's Brandy, and she'll slow it up. 3:35 to go in the 3rd. 11-point lead for the Lady Wildcats of Ponca City High School. Nakaya will draw the foul. Nakaya will go to the free throw line. Nakaya with 10 points. This will be her 2nd trip to the free throw line. She's 0 for 1. Foul call on Bailey Fincher, the sophomore's first personal foul. It's the 15th foul for Ponca City, as Nakaya's free throw hits every part of the rim before it falls down for her. She has 11 points, as she now hits her season average on the points. Trying to go over that here with the free throw. Rattles out and comes back down. She has 5 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Lady J's back within single digits, 39-30. Coach Saucer clapping his hands, wanting the defensive stop here. Top of the key, Fincher gives it off. A little cut to the hoop. Fincher is good off the glass. Nice cut there by Fincher. 11-point lead, 41-30. Lady J's quickly the other way. Naya had it in, dribbles out though, now goes back in. We'll have a hand check foul on number 13, Riley Beard.
I mean, it's just been dangling at that 9, 10, sometime getting up to 14, then back down to 9. In this range for almost a quarter and a half. Guthrie, although not getting themselves blown out, have not been able to put a dent into this double-digit lead. I've got it under double digits a couple of times, but that's about it, just down to 9. 11-point lead now.
AJ's trying to get it back to single digits. They've just been that teeter-totter, 9, 11, 9, 10, 11. Guthrie turns this one over. Monologo trying to save the turnover, but instead commits the foul.
It's one of those where Monologo initiated the contact. She was on top. It almost looked like she got undercut, but because she initiated the contact, I think that was a pretty easy call.
Second personal on Tricia. That's the third team foul. Ponca City, 16 fouls. Another cut to the hoop. Reginger kicks out the burn ball. There's a penetration by Brandstetter. Nothing there. Now a three-point shot by Fincher. Wide open. Lady J's dodge a bullet there. No good. Rebounded by Brandy.
Dodge a bullet is absolutely the right way to describe that, because that was outstanding ball movement that ended up in a very high percentage shot for Ponca City.
Brandy gets a pick by Naya. Can't do nothing with it. Instead, turns it over. Here we go the other way. Ponca City 2-on-1. Bounce pass left side. Layup good.
Yep.
Oh, no. That was too soon. Pulls the layup, does Reginger. And now Nakaya in the Monologo on the left side. Double team. Stops. Layup is no good. Naya knocks it out of bounds. Ponca basketball.
Got to make your free throws. Got to make your bunny shots when you get them. Can't turn the ball over. And then you got to rebound. Those are the recipes for coming back from an 11-point deficit against a Ponca City team that is very, very talented.
30-second timeout taken by Guthrie. We will keep it here. 41-30 is your score. Ginger Conway watching all the way from Rochester, New York.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Nice. That is very nice.
Our first broadcast of the year. Had a lot of requests in the so far. Just now able to get our first broadcast here, one of many of the season for too long. It'll be Casey Porter and the Guthrie High School baseball team will have broadcasts this year. So a lot of fun events.
It's nice to be back on the air for winter sports. It's taken a while to get her going. Of course, this is only the second home game for the basketball teams. There has not been a home duel yet, so not a whole lot of opportunities.
2 tournaments, so
yeah.
Fincher with a running layup on the right side.
2 tournaments that require a full tank of gas.
Yeah.
Boy, and after the travel for football, it just made it tough to do, didn't it? Yeah. It didn't put you in the mood to travel all that way, did it?
Sure did.
Goodness.
43-30, minute 20 to go here in the third. Jordan has her shot blocked. Here comes Ponca. Fincher in the middle. Shot missed, but 2 whistles and a foul upcoming.
You almost wish you could just start over, because you played ever since Ponca leaked out to that 10-point lead. You played them almost exactly even since about halfway through the first quarter, but you can't do that, obviously. The fact that you let them leak out to that lead is something you're just simply going to have to overcome. Guthrie is going to have to quit fouling.
Monologo picks up her third personal foul as the first free throw is up and good by Madison Birnbaum, the junior forward. She has 11 points.
Montalongo is one of those players that can come in and give you short spells of a lot of activity. Maybe a couple of buckets, some good defense, a couple of rebounds. If she's able to do that, she's contributed what she's capable of contributing.
Ariana and Tricia both on the floor at the same time, both playing with 3 personal fouls as well, so you gotta be careful down low with Lady J defense. Brandy Jordan trying to go one-on-one, does draw the triple team shot, is left short. Under a minute to play in the third. Ponca City, 15-point lead in the basketball. Fincher able to draw some space, but can't do nothing with it. Fakes right, goes left, underneath bomb shot, no good. Offense rebound, bounce pass. Now a 3-point shot on the way by Brandstetter. Heel the rim, it's no good. Rebounded by Nakaya, looks up. It's to Montalongo. One dribble, layup, no, but fouled by Haley Fincher. That'll be her second personal foul.
Montalongo got very fortunate that she didn't get called for carrying the basketball because she dribbled that thing above her head. Yeah.
I think she was able to keep her hand on top of the ball.
Usually they don't care. If you dribble it over your head, they usually call that.
Free throw up, no good. Tricia now 2 of 3. I think she kept the hand on top.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was officiating, I would. It was close.
It was close.
I think everybody was anticipating a foul from behind too, so that helps.
Yes.
Reagan Twitty checks into the game, replacing Nakaya. Nakaya will get a quick 35-second breather of game time.
I never found breakaway layups to be easy.
No. Am I going to get hit? Am I not going to get hit?
You're expected to make them. It's kind of like being a deep snapper or a holder on a field goal. You can't do anything but screw up, right? If you make it, everybody goes, okay, yeah, well, whatever.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
What else you got to do? Whistle on foul. This is going to be the 15th foul on Guthrie.
If you miss it, you look silly. I don't like those situations.
Brandy Jordan picks up her second personal foul. Yeah, the kicker from
Gosh.
Alabama last night. Or Georgia, excuse me.
No, Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama. By the way, both had long field goals, too.
Yeah, but the Alabama kid missed, what, 2 or 3 and a bad one right there at the end of regulation. And the Georgia kid didn't. He's money. The one with the glasses, the goggles.
He had a 55.
Yeah.
55-yarder.
In overtime.
In overtime, yeah. Final 9 seconds here. Kaya bounce pass to Montalongo. Back to Kaya, 5 seconds. Brandy top of the key. 3-pointer. Long enough. Off the press and good. Hey, they all count, right? Brandy Jordan with 2 made 3-pointers. She has 12 in the ball game. Guthrie needs a comeback, though. They're down 11, 45-34. Come back with fourth quarter action. This is Lady J basketball.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
Fourth quarter action here in Guthrie. Kel Evans, Craig Flett, Casey Porter, Chris Evans with you on this Tuesday night. Ponca City with the basketball and a 45-34 lead. Lady Jays again, Casey.
Yep.
9-10-11. Can't get underneath 9 points.
Nope, can't do it. But then again, every time they looks like they're getting ready to get completely blown out, here's another turnover. They make a three-pointer like Jordan did a minute ago and get right back in it. So hovering right there around that teeter-totter at 11 right now. Need to make a couple of buckets and put a dent into this thing.
Brandy Jordan's three-pointer about right there to end the third quarter. And that's how we begin the fourth quarter. Brandy Jordan now with 15 points. And now, look now, but the Lady Jays now down 8, 45-37.
And you got to strap them together back to back. You know, you've got a couple of buckets. Now you got to get some stops and complete that circuit. Offense and defense.
Three-point shot. Pin ball's out. Rebounded by Morgan. She'll dribble out of trouble. Long pass into the front court and turns that one over.
No need for that.
Got to find a guard.
No need for that. Got to find an outlet, right? That's why you work. How many times do you work in practice to find your outlet after you get a rebound?
Yeah.
My goodness. That one hurt.
Coach Saucer wanting a 5-second count. Still wanting a count. And now we have a shot and a miss, but free throws upcoming for one of the best free throw shooters for Ponca City and Bailey Fincher. I thought the 5-second could come at any second. Coach Saucer thought the same thing.
There was not even a count being made
Sure
at
wasn't.
the time.
Yeah.
So we'll get a chance to see it on a replay.
Second personal foul on Naya as the 16th foul. As the first free throw is no good.
There was really no attempt to closely guard, so I think that's why they didn't start the count.
Second free throw is good. Fincher now with 15 points in the game. Back to a 9-point lead.
A lot of gray area as far as what closely guarded actually is. And
judgment, right?
Yeah, it's left up to judgment.
46-37 coming up after this one. We'll have the Golden Age post-game show. Then we'll get set for the boys' game. Both teams desperately needing win.
Yes.
Ponca City 1 win on the year. The Guthrie Blue Jays 2 wins on the season. Trying to go down low. Naya has her pass, bat it right back to her, but Reagan across court to Morgan. Spin move, shot on the right side, no good. And it's rebounded by Ponca City.
Do not need that shot. That's a forced shot. You don't need that.
Three-pointer in the far corner, skips across the rim, no good. Don't know how that one didn't go down. And now Fincher for three. That pinball is out. Lady Jays dodging bullets here. Morgan finally corrects the rebound. Now it's out to Nakaya. Nakaya one-on-one. She'll go to the right side. Contact, no whistle.
Wow.
And we'll have a rebound with Ponca City.
Wow, a lot of contact, huh?
Reginger running shot up and good. Both coaches wanting fouls on both ends.
I will give these officials credit for one thing, and I said it earlier in the first, about 10 minutes ago, not the first half, earlier in the second half, in the third quarter. How I remember me mentioning how it was a miracle there was no foul called on Ponca City's end, and it led to a bucket for Guthrie. They have called this thing loose all night. They've let them play, which I love. I think basketball, especially at the college level, is called so tightly. You know, talking about the officials in games that the whole game becomes a free throw contest, and you can see Coach Sauser. You know, you can tell people that got basketball coaches that can coach. Just look at him in the huddle. You know, he's been in one before. You can tell he knows how to command one and exactly how to make the adjustments he needs to make.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to Coach John Chappell, athletic director, and the administration here at Guthrie to find a really good coach. And Coach Saucer led Paul Creek Hunter to the state tournament a year ago and didn't have to move too far down here.
No.
So glad to have him here in Guthrie. And off to a good start, 6-4 on the season, ranked in the top 15, and played Piedmont within a couple of baskets. And we'll see how. It's a tough conference here in the Suburban Conference.
No breathing room.
He's set to resume action. Ponca City with that 11-point lead, 48-37. 5:40, 5:39 left in this one. Randy Jordan crosses the timeline. Ponca, soft zone here, looks like 3-2 zone. They mixed up their defenses as well.
Here's old Niles Brackett in the gym, getting ready to watch his younger brother Dyson play point guard for the boys in the second game.
Have a kick ball by Ponca. Trisha Wanalongo will check into the lineup. She has 3 fouls, checking in for Naya. Nakaya into Brandy Jordan. Brandy, 15 points. Nakaya, she's made a couple of 3-pointers. This one misses everything, though. Nakaya with 12 points. Into the front court, Beard with it. Angles to the right side, gets away to the paint, draws a double team. Jump ball or foul? And the official says it will be a foul. Foul call on Nakaya. I have one personal, and it is her first personal. Both teams now with 17 fouls, so we'll have a 1-on-1 upcoming here for Riley Beard. Beard with 5 points. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Misses. And it's rebounded by Ariana. Lady J's down 11. Got to get going here. Trying to make this a ball game down the stretch. Nakaya, Reagan, Ariana, Brandy, and Trisha on the floor for the Lady Jays. Zone defense for Ponca again on this trip. Nakaya thought about the three. Brandy, top of the key. She's made a couple from there. Left side to Reagan, in the corner to Ariana. Not a lot of movement here by the Lady Jays offensively against this zone defense as we hit 4.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Morgan, left wing, nothing there. Bounce pass to Nakaya. Off to Brandy. Spin, draws a double team shot right side. No good, but fouled. And Brandy Jordan will go to the free throw line. Mentioned earlier, Brandy with 15 points came enter the game averaging 12.4. Foul called on Zoe Freeman, her second personal foul, 8th team foul. Again, that will send Brandy to the free throw line. Brandy, her third trip, she's 2 of 4. Again, this one's a 1-and-1, a 56% free throw shooter entering the ball game. Actually, they're going to call that one on the shot, so she'll have 2 misses. The first one, though. Nakaya, back in the lineup for Coach Saucer. Junior guard. Brandy's free throw up and good. 1 of 2 on the trip. Brandy with 16 in the game. AJ's back within 10. Fincher in the corner. Birnbaum a little outside her range, but rips the cords on a nice looking jump shot there by Madison Birnbaum. She has 14.
Back onto the Ponca City tier, Totter, back up 12, and this is where you have to start thinking about things in increments. You know, underneath 4 minutes, you're down 12. You got to think, cut it in half, maybe around the 2-minute mark. That's not going to help.
Kai called for steps. Coach Saucer doesn't agree with that one. Having a conversation with the near side official.
That little with Ponca City making a shot, then Guthrie turning it over, going back up 12 and getting the ball back. That was a pretty devastating blow.
Now Ponca City can be patient, look for the right shots. Fincher for 3, pretty good wide open jump shot. She rips the cords. Fincher, game high, 18 points, and Coach Saucer needs a timeout. We'll do the same thing. 53-38, Ponca on top of Guthrie. This is Lady J basketball.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Score here in Guthrie, Ponca City 53, Guthrie 38. Big game in Norman tonight. Texas Tech, a much improved basketball team.
Yeah, Chris Beard was at Little Rock, Arkansas whenever OSU was removing Travis Ford. Oklahoma State went with Brad Underwood. I think probably had a chance to get Coach Beard while he was there with the Trojans. Instead, Texas Tech got him, and boy, they have certainly enjoyed having his services because he's done a great job.
Sooners lead that one 55-43, not a little over 9 minutes of play in the second half. Looks like Trey Young's done over 20 points again for the 14th straight game, and that is a school record down there in Norman. Nakaya Stevenson shot no good on the right side. Contact, no foul. There comes Ponca City. Looked like they were in a hurry, but we'll slow it up now.
Boy, and they can do anything and everything they want now. Up 15, they don't even have to shoot it again.
Out of bounds, Lady J basketball. Down 15. I think Ponca had a lead of 16 at one time.
Yep, they did because they hit a three-pointer to do it. I think they hit back-to-back three-pointers to go from 10 to 16.
Kaya, again, Lady Jays have had a hard time finding threes against his zone. Kaya finds one. That shot's no good, though. Out of bounds and goes to Ponca City.
It was a 10-point game. Ponca City made a two-pointer, and then Guthrie turned the ball over, then Ponca City scored again. That's pretty much, that happened about 2 minutes ago, and that was pretty much Katie bar the door for this thing. Now I think, down 15, you're working just to improve, which coming out of Christmas break, that's obviously very valuable to do.
Ponca City will empty their bench here with 2:36 in the fourth. I don't know if it's if I want to empty
Quite
too
yet.
quick.
The way that Brandy Jordan and Kaya Stevenson can shoot the ball. Of course, that's going to be the bugaboo for Guthrie throughout the year is how do they get perimeter scoring?
Yeah.
Nakaya can shoot, but she's not a great three-point shooter. Brandy can shoot the three, but she's not a great three-point shooter. Here's a turnover.
Kaya has it over to Reagan. Got to find Kaya for three straight on. Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Brandy Jordan, backs it out. She's thinking three. She fires it. That's off the rim, no good. Ball loose and rebounded by Ponca City.
So when you get behind like this by double digits, it's hard to make up a whole lot of points because you're always going in 2-point increments, which means if you slip up and you allow a little 4 to 6-0 run from your opponent, all the work that you've done gets erased.
Twitty commits her first personal foul. It'll send the Lady Wildcats to the free throw line.
I was looking at your phone and you had the OU Tech game on. I was thinking, dang, the Guthrie Lady J feed looks really good tonight. I was disappointed to find out that was the OU Tech game.
Our feed's okay, but not quite the ESPN level. Second free throw is good. Maybe one day.
You don't have the $747,000 worth of equipment I'm sure they use.
The big satellite truck.
Satellite trucks. Miles upon miles upon miles of SDI cable, right?
Yes. Our feed does look good until we turn on the ESPN.
Don't do it.
I learned a lesson tonight. Don't do that. Charlie Shelton for Guthrie checks in. She wears jersey number 14, as you see there on the screen. Nakaya trying to get a pick by Brandy to find a shot. Can't do it. Now Brandy loses the basketball. 2 minutes to go in this one.
Brandy's had a tough second half. That happens a lot when you're trying to just scramble around and make up a large deficit. You do a lot of things you wouldn't normally do. You force some shots, which a lot of times you try to break double teams. That forces turnovers.
Trisha Malago shot skips across the rim, no good. Lady Jays entered the ball game winning 3 of their last 4 ball games, but we'll drop this one here.
This is going to be one of those scores that is not going to look near as close as the game has been, which is unfortunate. Guthrie at this point just needs to go on a little run and get this game over with. Get back in the practice gym and see what she can do.
Lady Jays will get ready to go on the road Friday when they travel to Shawnee. The Lady Wolves ranked number 17 in 6A basketball. Shelton throws it away, but Nakai is able to save that one. Reach in foul from behind. Shawnee Wolves officially 6A, and I think all sports now. Now that football's over with.
Yeah, now that Jake Taylor and Eli Davis and all them have graduated.
Yeah.
Sure, they go 6A now.
Nakaya's free throw is no good. Putback is up and good.
Got it.
I believe Brandy Jordan was the beneficiary of that. 2 points.
Tanner Sparks.
3-point shot up and good by Nakaya. Coach Saucer takes the timeout.
There's a little run. Now play some good defense, make this thing respectable, and get some momentum headed out of this.
Oh, not a foul. It's a double foul.
These officials are outstanding. They allow both teams to play in a physical manner, but yet they still have control of the game. I love watching officials officiate that way.
Both teams with.
Unlike the head referee in that NFL game this weekend that was calling personal fouls on players that didn't exist and decided to retire because he had such a poor performance.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Whistle foul on Brandy, like a white hat or?
Yes, he. There were 2 or 3 sequences where he couldn't remember who the player. Then he actually called a personal foul, which is a big deal because if you get 2 of them, you get kicked out.
Right. On
players that didn't exist on the roster, so they didn't know what to do. He had to stop and turn his microphone off 3 or 4 times to ask. He had to get out actually an index card and read off of it. It was a pretty ugly deal.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Stay tuned after this one. Golden Age post-game show. As we'll recap this game and we'll get set for the boys about 15 minutes after this one ends. Lady Jays. Still have the primary starters out there. Caitlin Stevenson, number 24, into the ball game. Charlie Shelton still down low. Monologo over to Kaya Stevenson, or excuse me, Kaya Thomas. And Kaya drills the 3-pointer, her first bucket tonight.
Good for her. She's played a good active game, but first one she's been able to get to go down.
Turnover on Ponca City. Lady Jays playing tough to the very end here. I'll come up short though. Right now, down 12. Ponca will have a substitution here. Reginer will check in. Look at Kaya's 3-pointer on our replay up here. Nakaya stops at the free throw line. Stevenson's 3-point shot blocked, but traveled before that. Final 19 seconds here. Ponca into the front court, can simply dribble this one out. And Ponca turns this one over. He hit a 3-pointer here, make it a single digit.
Yeah, I mean, getting it back down to 12, if you can get it underneath single digit, that's a good performance. You can draw some momentum off of that.
Baseline,
get in
Monologo, shot last, no. Shelton put back, no. And that's the ball game. The Ponca City Lady Wildcats take down the Lady Jays. Final score 58-46. Ponca City won both games a year ago, 57-31 and 64-32. Here tonight, they win at final score 58-46. We'll take a timeout, come back with the Golden Age postgame show. We'll have numbers tallied, and we'll get set for the boys' games as well. Ponca wins at 58-46. This is Guthrie Lady J basketball.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
She's your mom, and you want to do your best. And at Golden Age Nursing Home and Ash Street Senior Living, we know just how difficult it is to make choices when it comes to your loved one's needs, and we can help. You'll find caring, supportive staff members and a full range of healthcare services. You'll also find a commitment to quality throughout all of our nursing home and healthcare agencies. Call Golden Age Nursing Home at 282-0144 or Ash Street Senior Living at 282-2000. You want to do your best, and so do we.
We welcome you into the Golden Age postgame show, where tonight the Ponca City Lady Wildcats give the Lady Jays their second home loss on the season. Final score tonight, 58-46. Scoring recaps for Ponca City. Led tonight, they had 2 scores in double digits, led by Bailey Fincher, the sophomore guard, with 18 points. She had 10 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Followed up by Madison Birnbaum's 14 points. She's a junior post player. Birnbaum had 8 in the first half, 6 in the second half. Other scores for Ponca City tonight: 7 points for Allie Jennings, 5 points for Riley Beard, and 5 points also for Redinger. 3 points to the unknown Lady Wildcat. She wears jersey number 1. And then 2 points for the trio of Jalicia Garcia, Karis Brandstetter, and Carly Badley. For the Lady Jays, they had 2 players also in double digits tonight. 18 points, game high, Brandy Jordan. Brandy had 6 points in the first half, but had 12 points, including 3 made 3-pointers in the second half. Again, she finishes with 18 points. Right behind her was Nakaya Ballard-Stevenson. The junior guard had a total of 15 points. 8 of those in the second half, 7 in the first half. Other scores for the Lady Jays tonight include Trisha Monalago with 5, Naya Everly with 4, and Kaya Thomas finished with 3 points. Again, Ponca City wins it 58-46. Taking another timeout. This is the Golden Age postgame show.
We welcome you back here to Homecoming 2018 as we just finished the girls' game. Lady Jays drop a 58-46 final to the Ponca City Lady Wildcats. Ponca City Lady Wildcat team that's coming off a state tournament appearance from a year ago. 5 starters returning. Guthrie got down early in that game and was not able to keep up.
Yeah, Ponca City double-digit leads the entire second half, it felt like.
And then once it got to double-digit, Guthrie really was able to kind of tread water, but really never able to get it. I don't think got it back underneath 9 the whole second half.
They hit 9 2 or 3 different times, but could never get it below that. So Lady Jays have their again enter the ball game winning 3 of their last 4 ball games, but dropped this one here. No harm though, Casey. It's not a conference game by any means. So non-conference game, and get ready for a conference game on Friday night with Shawnee.
Yeah, get some momentum going back into the gym for practice tomorrow, and then have a couple shoot-arounds and see what you can do against that really good Shawnee team.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it's the Interbank Blue Jay tip-off shows we get set for the boys game. This is Guthrie High School basketball here in Guthrie.